and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hey, hello. My name is Meg and we do crafty things here. So if you like crafty things, please do consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, oh, thank you so much for tuning in to another video in this whole here new year. So we're gonna kick it off. This is going to be the first video I have filmed all year. I just finished live streaming with you guys, so you already know I'm like holding the camera vlog style here. We're doing another 24-hour challenge. Yes. Now the upside is I am not feeling sick at all this time, so I'm hoping we can get more done than last time. So starting things off already, I am trying to get a video out, and I'd been exporting it while I was live streaming, except for it did not export properly. So I'm trying to fix that issue. So that's going to be the first thing that I sit here and work on. And then I'm going to work on this ridiculous kumihimo. I haven't made a kumihimo in a long time, and for whatever reason, I cut these strings the length you need for like a knotted bracelet. So at this point, me and the chat decided I am just going to continue and see how long this ends up being. It may end up being, I don't want to say a collar because I don't think this would really hold much, but it may just be a pretty funky necklace for like one of the dogs at work or something, or I just wrap it around my wrist like 15 times because it's already more long than it needs to be for my wrist. So I'm just gonna go do this while I'm sitting here trying to fix this export issue that I'm having. That's what I'm going to start with, and then we're going to work on some things that you guys would have seen me work on before. We're going to work on the Slytherin house crest pattern that you guys saw me work on last time. I'm hoping to get the fall knot along project done as well, because we're like more than halfway through winter here. So we'll see how things go. That is kind of my main goals at the moment, and we'll go from there. I guess I should show you guys what time it is. So, oh, it's not gonna let me, oh my gosh, I got things attached to me. It's not gonna let me flip the camera around. So right now, hopefully, it is 9:19 right now. If that didn't show, I can't tell because of how I have my phone. You guys could probably tell though, because I'm probably staring at myself more than the actual like camera, because I have it forward facing, which is my mistake, honestly. But yeah, so it's 9:19 right now, and we are commencing the 24-hour challenge. I am going to see, yeah, okay, yes, perfect. Okay, so that's going to finally be uploading. I think I accidentally changed the aspect ratio on it. So it was uploading, like the video was like this big and the actual like screen was like this big. And I was like, why? I don't understand. But I think it changed the aspect ratio. So perfect. That is now set to upload. Let's go work on this for a bit. I don't know. Should I watch some Netflix or should I just listen to an audiobook? You know what? I'm almost on the audiobook that I'm listening to right now. I think if you guys watch the live streams or the live stream replays, I am currently reading, well, listening to, because let's be honest, I like never have time to actually sit and physically read a book. But I am currently reading Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, which is a movie novelization. But I'll explain my full thoughts on it when the book is actually done. Enough blabbing. Let's get down to business. I'm going to start on this one. If anyone is curious, this is kumihimo pattern K11027 off of a Friendship Dress Bracelets. No? Wicked. Love that for me. It just really doesn't want to focus. Okay, well, it's a fun bracelet. It's got some blue, some black, a light orange, a golden yellow, and like a lime green color in it. So we're gonna finish this. I'm gonna see how long all this string makes it because I cut way too much of it. So I'm gonna set you guys up. I'm gonna get to knotting, get going here, and we'll check back in maybe the first hour and see how things are going. Okay, see you then. Okay, so I have finished the super long kumihimo. It looks like I should be able to do more, but I do have one little stubby string, so I'm gonna have to pull it off and do some little ties on this. But like like literally it's long enough to be like a full-blown necklace. So I don't know what I'm actually going to do with this, but we have finished, well, pretty near. I need to braid it off. And it's 10:38 now, so we're just over an hour into things here. And I have basically finished the first project. So I'm gonna finish this off, and then I might have a quick snack and figure out what I want to work on next. So I finished that kumihimo and the braid is on it now. Like, I don't know if you guys can... like, this just makes me laugh so hard. I don't know. So anyways, I don't know why I didn't even like think about the length that I was cutting these, but it is kind of funny to see, like, if you use the length of string you would use for like a knotted bracelet, so like a wingspan, and use it in a kumihimo. Like, this literally, like, full on could be not even like a choker, like a loose necklace, or this like fully wraps around my wrist like 3 times. Like, this is actually the first project of 2022 that I have started and finished this year. So maybe, there we go. It's kind of showing the pattern a little bit better now. So that was the kumihimo project. So now I think I am going to grab a quick snack. I've got an hour and 10 minutes left of my audiobook that I'm listening to. You can see all my daughter's toys in the background here. But it's now at 10:48, so we're just over an hour into things here. And I think I'm gonna start my second project. I'm not sure, I don't really feel like sitting down and doing a big project right now. I do want to have a snack here, and I do want to actually, I need to make a thumbnail for the video that I did today. I did make a thumbnail, so I do need to take a moment and make a thumbnail for that, but that shouldn't take too long. It is still like bracelet related because it is obviously with bracelet content. So, but I'm gonna take my pictures, do the thumbnail on that, and get that up for you guys, and then see how I feel then. Maybe I'll feel like I'm ready to sit down and actually work on something. Okay, so I do want to update you guys with where I'm at. I didn't really do any footage of me taking pictures and stuff because I take pictures with my phone, which is also what I record with. So I made myself something to eat, just something like quick, not too long. And then I took my photos, I photoshopped my photos, made my thumbnail, uploaded my thumbnail, and adjusted the settings, added tags and stuff to the video, and sent that live, adjusted all the monetization and stuff on that. And then I ate my snack, and now I'm at the point where I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. And I really don't feel like sitting at the table right yet and sitting in on a long project because the seat really isn't that comfortable. So I think what I'm going to do is, I do have strings already cut for a bracelet that I literally did the loop on. And like, when I say the loop, guys, like I literally just did the 2 like square knots to loop this off. These strings have been cut for this pattern for weeks now. So I figured, you know what, maybe I'll actually make this, since the strings are already cut and everything. It is a smaller bracelet, so I think I'm going to move to sit on my bed. I did finish my first audiobook. Honestly, how I feel about it is kind of, I'm like, it was fun. Absolutely. It was a fun book. I'm a little confused as to who it's supposed to be targeted towards. Like, it felt like the main characters should have been like 18 or 19 to fit the storytelling style, and even just the way things were described was a lot more, I don't want to say basic, but the language level didn't really meet like adult novel to me. So it came across as a very YA novel with characters that weren't YA characters but acted like YA characters. Like, it really felt like they put a number on the characters that was incorrect, but because they were making a novelization of a movie, they had to say they were 27. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, it's fun that there was some funny parts, but to me it's a YA novel, and that really gets me confused as to why the characters are almost 30. It was just weird. But anyways, I am going to start working on this pattern that I've cut strings for, and this is pattern number 97538 on Bracelet book, of course, and it is just it's a smaller 12-string normal bracelet. So I'm excited to start this. I've got like 2 tones of orange and 2 tones of like a greeny turquoise color, and then just black and white in here. And I haven't done a normal bracelet in what feels like eternity, so that should be fun. So I'm gonna do that, and then I think after that I will probably sit down and work on the fall knot along pattern up for this. So right now it is 12:32. So it did take me a while to make my snack and change all that stuff with my video, get the pictures taken and all that. Longer than I expected, to be honest. So now I'm going to go work on this. I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Okay, so I said I would update. What are words? I said I would update you guys when we got to around 1:30, because I was fearing that I would be starting to get tired at that point. I'm not feeling tired at all right now, so that's even better. And I will show you guys, this is where I am at so far in this pattern. It's kind of an awkward way to hold this, but once I'm filming, it won't let me switch the camera around. So right now, yeah, I'm a couple passes through the pattern. I guess technically I'm like 1.5 passes through the pattern, and I am a little ways into, I'm into chapter 2, about halfway through chapter 2 of The Godfather. And so far it's so good. It's basically just been introducing the characters and stuff, so I don't really know much of the overall storyline or what's going on there, but so far I'm enjoying the narrator, and I haven't really learned enough of the characters or anything to know anything about them. So I am liking this pattern though. I am liking these colors. I wish I hadn't let this string sit on the table for so long. And I will meet back with you guys when I am done or almost done this pattern. Okay, so it is now 3:55 in the morning, and I am done this bracelet. The lighting and stuff in this room isn't very good, so it kind of looks washed out and not as bright as it actually is, but this was a really fun pattern. I think I might actually do a tutorial on this because it was really accessible, and I think there's parts of it that would be good to show as an example, like how to segment knot, because I always get a lot of questions about segment knotting, and I've kind of done like the very, very easy spectrum of like a candy stripe or a chevron, and then I did like the shaped, like the fancy shaped alpha. Yeah, that is the second project of our knotting challenge done. I think now I am going to probably have corn chips and dip, to be honest. And for the first time ever, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I go to the grocery store, I can never find like hot salsa. It's always mild and medium. And today at the grocery store, I saw hot and I was like, oh, I need to get it. Oh my gosh, I got something in my eye. I've been rubbing my eyes. It's probably like a hunk of mascara or something. So I'm going to have a little bit of a snack, and then I think I feel up to sitting down at the big table and working on the fall knot along project. Okay, listen, I know what you guys are mostly interested in is like the bracelets. I just had to come on and say that I forgot just how glorious the hint of lime Tostitos chips are. Like, I don't even need dip for these. Like, I can just eat them on their own. They're glorious. This is the best snack ever. I just need to come on and say that. They're so good. Okay. That's all I had to share.
Okay, so right now I've got my coffee brewing and I'm gearing up to tape down the fall knot along project. And we may be in some trouble here, folks, because I had set all the colors for this aside. Obviously with the intent that I was going to finish this project. However, I can't seem to find the light orange string anywhere. Which is obviously problematic because it's, you know, a decent portion of the pumpkin pattern. I just went through this bag for like the third time. This is all I have left, which is more than enough for this pattern, but I did find it. Whew. Okay. I was literally like, are you kidding me? The time I set aside to finish this project, and I'm going to have to wait until the store opens to go get more of this color string. Luckily, we had it. I found it, so we got it. It's good. The coffee is now poured. It's 5:22 in the morning. I definitely got a little sidetracked. I'm not even gonna lie. I got caught up in the Instagram reels. It gets me every time, I'm telling you. So I am going to shift some stuff around here. Get my computer out here so I can read the pattern. And we're going to hopefully finish this fall knot along. I'm going to get all that set up and you guys will see a bit of that now. Okay, so it's now 8:15 in the morning. I have finished my coffee. The building is waking up. I can hear people like leaving for work and stuff, which is really kind of odd because I haven't gone to sleep. But I did manage to finish the fall knot along. I did end up doing something I've never done before, which is used glue on a project because I wanted it to look more straight. But then it was like I didn't want to do, because I'm like half asleep. I was like, oh, maybe I could just like dip this in wax and it would just give it like a cool finish on it. So I cut the string short and I'm like, I should have just left them long and like glued it to the back, and like, I don't know. You live and you learn, but I think it turned out pretty cute. Regardless, I'm gonna leave that to dry. It will look cuter once the glue is dry. I don't know. But I did manage to film the rest of that, so that is tick, another check mark off the box. My back and stuff is getting sore from this crappy island chair, so I think now I'm probably going to switch to, I'm kind of feeling another kumihimo, give my wrists a bit of a break from tugging on strings and stuff, and I think I'm gonna sit and do a kumihimo. I may have to make more coffee. Oh my gosh. I'm starting to feel pretty tired. So I don't know. I might have to have a little nap, but we shall see. I'm gonna find a pattern and sit down and just relax, listen to my book, and do a nice easy kumihimo, I think. Once I pick the pattern, like I said, I'll let you guys know. Okay. Bye. Okay, so I think I finally found what pattern I'm going to do. I was going to do something, I don't know, maybe more complicated, like with flowers or something in it. It just looked more complex. Oh my goodness. But I think I've ultimately decided to go with just this simple, like, chevron, bordered chevron pattern. Just because, I don't know, I haven't made a pattern that's just straight chevrons in kumihimo before, so I'm gonna open my box, pick out my colors. I'm getting really tired now, so the end of this bracelet might call for a nap. It is like daylight out now. It is 9 o'clock on the dot, so we were basically at the 12-hour mark. So there's that. So it is now 10:30 in the morning, and I do have some of my kumihimo done. Again, I'm not in the best lighting. I'm definitely like laying in bed right now, and I am so tired. So oh my goodness, we'll see. But right now I've switched to YouTube. I'm watching some Vanessa Samina. If you know, you know. I love watching her videos, so that's what I'm doing. I really haven't left the bed here. I haven't finished that kumihimo yet. I feel like I'm working slower because I'm like tired. So yeah. And in this regard, it's like I wanted to work on that Slytherin pattern. But if I'm this tired, I feel like I'm just going to screw it up more than not if I don't have a nap. So yeah. And I'm at the point where I don't feel like coffee would really do anything more for me. So I'm going to keep pushing through this, and we'll see where we get. As you can tell, I didn't cut my strings like ridiculously this time. Right, fam, it's 10 to 11, and I gotta go to sleep. I gotta sleep for an hour, maybe 2. So I'm going to do that now because I can't even keep my eyes open. So I'm gonna sleep for like 2 hours and then come back, and I might work on the Slytherin pattern then. Okay, so I ended up sleeping a little closer to 3 hours, I'm not gonna lie. I feel a lot better now. I'm still tired, but I feel a lot better now. So I've got yet another coffee here. This is a lot of coffee consumed in the last 24 hours. So, the glue has dried on this. It looks better now that it doesn't have white globs all over it. I'm gonna move my coffee here. But the end just looks a bit better now that it's just kind of covered. So that looks kind of cute. Like I said, I'm not too fussed on how finished it is because it's gonna, like, I'm not gonna use this as a bookmark. It's gonna end up in my just collection box. So I'm not terribly mad at that. I would definitely have made some changes though to how I finished that. The kumihimo that I was working on, for whatever reason, even though I did my loop covered and did like both sides of the string, for whatever reason, this one string is like 5 times shorter than all the rest. So my phone just told me that I had no more storage, so I had to transfer everything over so I could film again. So it cut off there. So basically all I was trying to say was I'm gonna set this aside for now. I may work on it later and try and like add more string in or something, but I think now that I've got a little bit more sleep, I'm going to film a normal tutorial for this bracelet. I've got some fresh colors picked out, so I think that's gonna be fun. I haven't done a normal tutorial in forever. I couldn't find my other headband, so I got ears this morning. I said this morning, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I've got the strings for that picked out. I've got to cut them. Otherwise, yeah, I've got up, I've, you know, brushed my teeth and all that. And I'm just having some coffee, waking up and absorbing the world again here. Slowly waking up, and that sleepiness is shaken off. So we like that. But you guys, if I'd have been recording me making this, you guys would have been crying, laughing. So I'm like laying in bed, right? And I'm there. I've got like my computer over here and it's playing YouTube. And I am so tired, guys. I'm sitting there and I'm like folding and I'm like holding my hands up like this. And then slowly, it's like I can't even hold my hands up anymore. My hands are just slowly going down. And I'm like, And I do like two sections. And then slowly my hands would sink down. And I'd be like, oh. Like I was at the point where I'm like, girl, you can't even keep your hands up anymore. You gotta go to sleep. So I was hoping that maybe I could get through this one without sleeping, but that wasn't happening. So if I just started it like when I woke up yesterday, which I couldn't because work, but if I just started it like when I woke up yesterday, oh, I probably could have done it. I would have been done already. The challenge would have been over, but yeah, that gave me a good laugh, and I was like, man, if this had been caught on camera. Anyways, basically, Slytherin pride here. So yeah, I'm gonna film this bracelet, and then I think I might sit down and actually work on that Slytherin crest pattern to play out the remainder of our time, because I'm expecting by the time I finish this, I expect it's probably going to take around 3 hours. When I'm filming, generally it takes a little bit longer because just where you're nodding, it's a little more awkward to sit to get the light in place and the camera in place and everything. So I expect that's going to take around 3 hours, and I'll have about 3 hours left, which, as we know from last time, means I'll get like 2 lines done on that Slytherin project. Maybe 3 if I'm feeling lucky. So I'm going to watch some YouTube while I cut these strings and get them all taped down and everything ready to go. That's what I think I'm going to do now. I'm just avoiding nodding now. Okay, bye. Okay, so I feel like I haven't updated in a little bit, but I have finished another bracelet. I did film to make a tutorial for this, so you guys would have just seen some clips of this, but it is now 7 o'clock. So now I'm debating. I've got 2 hours left and it'll be like 9:15. So I think I'm going to tape down the Slytherin project and work on it for a little bit, and we'll see how it's going. If I'm in too much physical pain, then obviously I'm not going to sit here and just do it. So I think that's going to be my plan, is I'm going to finish this out with the last like hour and a little bit, working on the Slytherin house crest. I'm excited to see how much I can get done. So I'm gonna get that set up now. I literally haven't worked on this since the last 24-hour challenge, so that's where we are going to be picking up from. Oof, this is gonna turn out so good. Oh,
Can you guys hear that? That's such a satisfying sound. When you knot tightly, I love it. That's so satisfying. Let's tape it down and get started, shall we? All right, so we are officially done. It is 9:20 p.m. now on Saturday. So, all in all, I feel like I got a decent amount done. I did like a full bracelet length of kumihimo on this. So, that was basically a bracelet on its own. I did finish almost half of this bookmark, which turned out fairly cute. We liking that. I think I might give this a bit of a soak just to see if that will even it out a bit. Because the amount of times I've sat down to work on this, I can see a little bit in the edges, kind of where I've sat down and picked up. Then I made this entire bracelet. This is like an anklet on me, so it's like a little bit extra. But I did really like how that came out. So much so that I actually made another one. And this one actually like fits around my wrist and whatnot. So I made this one as well. I started a kumihimo and got like halfway through it. And then I've done like 3 and a little bit rows of my Slytherin house crest. I guess I'm on 1, 2, 3, no, like 3 rows. I just started row 4 when we hit time. So I feel like that wasn't that bad. Like, all things considered, this is actually quite a sizable chunk of stuff to get done, especially when I was filming and stuff. I did stop and take pictures of like this bracelet and take pictures of this project as well to get the thumbnail and stuff up on that. So there was a little bit of editing and other bracelet content that wasn't actually just knotting. So that, I'm feeling pretty happy with that actually. It's definitely, I feel like, very, very productive for one day to get like 4 bracelets and a bit of work done on YouTube and a bit of work done on a work in progress. I would chalk that up to a win. So I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up. If anyone is wondering, The Godfather, I started it was like an 18-hour novel, and I am down to 8 hours and 6 minutes left of that book. So I did like 10.5 hours of listening on that. So it's actually really good. Now that I've like gotten this far into the book, I can understand why the movie is like so popular. So I'm kind of curious. I might have to watch the movie now. I never watched it before, but that is going to be all for me for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And until next time, bye.